Bro, you know what? Life probably could be so much easier right now if I just make a juicy behind state size type lie and just run with it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't do that.
Hold on.
Hey, yo, it's your boy MTEL22, man, back at you for another video. It's time. It's really time. But before we get there, let's get in the spirit, man. We in our Christmas spirit vibes, man. But we are going to be talking about a serious subject.
Bruh, look at this dude.
Things that don't make sense. Lying, lies, deceiving. Really, the topic is lying, but I had to do some research. How these series works, you know, we're talking about things that don't make sense. And to find out why they don't make sense, we have to start from the definition and then go from there. This one is one of the trickiest ones that I've had to do, because what really is lying when you think about it? People use lying in so many different ways that nobody seems to actually know what lying is. It was so serious that I had to look through multiple sources to get the answer that we were searching for. The traditional definition is lie, to make an untrue statement with intent to deceive. Something I don't do. I had to do some more research on this jump because nobody ever seems to understand how this jump works. There's no really good definition of explaining what lying is, because the way that they use the term, they say it's too narrow, but it's too broad, which I will agree with. And I can tell that is like that because the way people just call everything a lie. Like, he lied, she lied, we, they, him, us, my, mother, sister, brother. Bro, people using the word way too crazy. And I get it. There's like 7 definitions of the word lie, because that could also mean like you're lying down instead of laying. You say lie. I think that's kind of country, but I mean, people say it. You lie in bed with somebody. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different ways to use the word lie, but the one we're talking about is in the form of telling stuff that's not true. Why this topic matters so much to me is because I'm tired of falsely being claimed of being a liar or of telling lies. Let me tell y'all something real quick, right? A little makeup of who I am as a person. Okay, so I have 2 codes that I chose to live by in life. One is that I committed to not drinking soda ever again. Hey, listen, let me be the first to tell you, the junk is enticing. Not gonna lie, sometimes I've even thought of wanting to do like a soda experiment type thing. And the other one that I chose was to not lie. How old was I when I chose to make both of these life alternating decisions? I don't know. I don't know the exact age I was when I made both. I just know sometime in my 20s, I told myself, bro, you are better than this. You don't have to live by societal standards, which isn't the exact reason I stopped drinking soda. But, you know, I like to accept challenges, and when I make a lifestyle change, I actually commit to my change. Like, I'm not trying to hate on none of y'all, but if I'm being honest, a lot of y'all try to make changes in your life or say that y'all gonna make changes in your life. Y'all can't commit to it. I'm be honest, and that's not even trying to be disrespectful. I'm being so serious. Like, I'm not saying that it's easy to choose to not lie. It's way easier to choose to just be a liar. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's literally easier to do that junk. It's crossed my mind before, like, bro, you know what? Life probably could be so much easier right now if I just make a juicy behind state size type lie and just run with it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't do that. I don't know how else to say that. I choose to not lie. I don't say that to, like, just to say the term lightly. Like, that's just how I am. It's a lifestyle path that I chose, just like when somebody chooses that they're gonna be completely vegan. That's their lifestyle choice. It's a life decision where, like, you chose to stick to it. It comes off as very disrespectful to me when people try to claim that I lie. I've gotten older, you know, I'll say, to the point where I don't let it affect me personally, but I do take that as a very serious offense. Especially if I had a sit down with you and I told you that this is a life decision I chose to not make. Just like when somebody chooses that, you know, they're going to be celibate. I don't hate on people who make that life decision. I know it can be a hard one to commit to for a lot of people. That's why I wouldn't openly come out and say that I would commit to something like that. But I probably could. I'm not even gonna lie to you. There's a lot of things in life I feel like alcohol, I could really just stop like today and never touch the junk ever again. Literally what I did with so many other things. I don't want to make this whole subject about me. That's stuff that I do in life. If I tell myself I'm gonna cut something out of my life, I'm not like other people. I'm not going, oh, I'm gonna cut it out for like a week. Let me cut it out for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, if I tell you I'm not doing something, I'm not doing it, John. If I ever go back to doing it, it's because I had another one of these situations with myself where I sat down and said, you know what? I'm gonna just not do that anymore. That would be the only way I would uncommit to doing something. At first I would do it with like caffeine, but I found out I was misinformed about what all had caffeine in it, so I couldn't even make that claim anymore. That was false. That's the biggest thing that I want to make sure that y'all take from this. A lot of people mix lying and giving false information as the same thing. First of all, you can say something that's false and not be a liar. Let me say that again. You can say something that's false and not be a liar. None of us is gonna be perfect with that junk, bro. You gonna say some junk, I don't care who you are, you gonna say some junk and that junk gonna be wrong. Eventually you're gonna say something in life and that junk is gonna be wrong. Yeah, that's the main thing I want y'all to take away from this. Bro, you can say some false junk and not be a liar. We all say stuff that's not true all the time. That don't mean that you're lying though. Do you get what I'm saying?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Lying is such a broad word to the point where people can't even put a definition down and like stick to that definition in the dictionary. Just because I say something and it turns out to be false, I do it as a lie. First of all, that's not because I'm lying about junk. That's because I'm hard-headed, bro. I've had a history of being bad with being hard-headed. Some of y'all might have that same junk, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all may not be trying to lie to people. You just say some stuff that in your head you thought was true. Like a lot of people have in their own head things that they think is true. There's a certain way that everybody lives their life in their head that to them it makes sense that it works this way. But the general public doesn't look at it that way. That don't mean that that person's a liar. That's just how they think. You can't be a liar because you think a certain way. If that's how you truly feel, that's how you truly feel. It's not like how they do as sportscasters when they supposed to be all about integrity and then will intentionally say some junk they don't even believe. Lying is literally like saying stuff that you don't truly believe. Bro, it's so much I can say about this subject, man, because y'all are so misinformed. That's why it doesn't make sense. You get me? This is why lying doesn't make sense. Because people are so misinformed on it to the point where you think it's this, but it's actually that. That's all I want y'all to be able to take from this. I'm being so serious. Stop claiming everything is a lie. Stop making everybody sound like they're a liar. Because that junk can actually be very hurtful to a lot of people that genuinely don't trying to lie for real. Just because they said some junk that you don't believe, that don't make it a lie. Please stop going around claiming everybody is a liar. Get your facts together. Understand the people that y'all trying to claim are liars before you just boldly go around saying that, because that junk literally can mess up lives, bro. That's why people take people to court about that kind of thing. If you lie on people or like claim people lie, bro, that could mess up your whole life. Think about the people who go to jail and they'll get out 10 years later because it turned out everybody thought that person murdered somebody, but it turned out they never laid hands on a single soul. And they doing a crime for something that somebody else did. Think about how somebody can do it's so many things that happen, man. I ain't got time to get into all that. Know your facts before you just claim people are lying, bro. You can claim somebody is wrong without them being a liar. It was fun doing another one of these. I'm gonna have another one of these coming up soon. And that subject, that's gonna be another subject for y'all. I know y'all have missed these, so I'm gonna try to get back into posting these. It's a lot of subjects that we need to really go over. It's just posting just at 4K, man. Like I already told y'all, man. Listen, boy. I just hope this don't take 10 hours to upload like it did last time, man. That was painful. But anyways, I'm gonna let my boy get us up out of here, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Hey, if you enjoyed that last video, please make sure to give a boy a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, there will be videos around me, probably a little subscribe button over here somewhere. And as always, it's been real. It's your boy. I'm out.